Hey honeys, it's Michelle. I just got back from the Dollar Tree and I wanted to show you what I got. I think I will probably be making this into 2 videos because I got a lot. I haven't been going to the Dollar Tree every week like I used to because I feel like I'm not really finding what I'm looking for. It seems like it's not that there's a shortage. I mean, the shelves are full. It's just what's on the shelves is not what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing the amount of Halloween stuff I want to see. There's certain dishes I'm looking for that just aren't here. So I went online and I ordered a set of them, but they ended up being the 6-inch dishes, not the 10 or 12-inch ones, like the big ones. So now I'm looking for the big ones. I tried to get those online, but they weren't on there. Now maybe by now they are. I'm going to keep looking, but if I don't have to keep going to all these different stores to find it, I won't. I'd rather just buy them online. I've been in kind of a mood where I don't want to be around anybody right now. People just are too much for me right now. I feel like I'm one of those people that's very, I get in like high instincts, and I feel other people's energy, and I'm at that point where I don't want to. And I'm finding just the world and what's going on in the world like very unbearable right now. So I just want to stay home and be a recluse at this point. That's how I'm feeling. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but so I'm trying to limit how often I go shopping and when and where and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm saying I'm not going to go on the hunt and go to a bunch of Dollar Trees looking for something, because I don't want to. Just the thought of it is not physically. The thought of being around that many people going into that many stores is exhausting. So what you actually came here for is to see what I got at the Dollar Tree today. And so the first part of this little 2-part video, I'm going to show you some Halloween stuff, some toiletries, first aid kind of stuff. I got a very tiny amount of food, some cleaning supplies, that kind of stuff. So I'll start with, I found this wrapping paper. I really like this. I kind of feel like this could be used for a birthday or a just because gift, but I feel like if I did the right thing with the ribbon, it could be Christmas as well. It's this beautiful kind of a mauve color with cranberry and light pink plaid on it. And then I got some tissue, and I feel like I never have enough tissue, and I always buy those little cute tissues that have the fun little whatever on them, you know, like Care Bears blowing bubbles or whatever. And those are usually just 6 or 8 pieces of tissue. I mean, you're not getting a whole lot. And I thought, you know, I don't really care if tissue's plain or not. I just want tissue when I need it. And they have these ones, 35 large pieces of tissue for $1. So I decided to just go plain and get the full amount that I need. And I keep hearing that there's going to be a shortage on things. And on top of that, I've been noticing the prices of a lot of things are starting to really go up. Gas, food, everything. So I kind of feel like when I see things that I like at the Dollar Tree, I'm going to stock up on them again. I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm not hoarding. These are things I'm going to use. And if there is never a shortage that comes, that's fine. I'll just use them when I need them. It's not a big deal. But I have this weird thing in my head, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but with the inflation I keep seeing, are things going to still be $1 at the Dollar Tree in 6 months or a year? I don't know. I mean, because it's so affordable compared to literally everywhere else at this point with how high the prices are starting to get. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm stocking up. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to stock up. Also, but I am. And so I guess it's kind of fun to see what I'm stocking up on, though, right? These breath strips, they're comparable to those Listerine ones, and there's 24 strips in a package. And I just love these. If I'm out and, I've got a mask on and maybe I had garlic for lunch and I don't want to smell my awful breath, this will do the trick. If I'm out and my mouth gets really dry, sometimes that happens, this will make me not feel like I have dry mouth anymore. It's just wonderful. I really love these. They do have aspartame in them, which is not good for you. It's in most gum and breath drop or this kind of stuff, breath strips, mints, that kind of thing. But you know what? If I'm using one a week or something, I don't think it's too big of a deal. So no biggie. We love this Pear's soap. It's just wonderful. It's been around for 200 years now. I don't know if this is, I had learned online at some point that the original brand had been bought out by someone, so I don't know if this is the original formula or not, but I love this stuff. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Some people don't like the scent. I think it smells like ginger ale, which I don't mind. I mean, I'm not particularly excited about it, but I like the way it washes my hands. My hands feel nice and clean. It doesn't dry out my hands. And this scent lingers for just a minute or two. It's not like an hour later I'm still smelling ginger ale. I got 2 of these. These are compared to Zyrtec, and you get 14 of them for $1. I mean, that's a really good price. So I got 2 of them. I figure this is a month's worth of allergy medicine, and hopefully in a month I won't still be struggling with my allergies. Hopefully the smoke will be all the way gone, and yeah, I guess we'll see. But that's what these are for. I got 2 of these. I am somebody, because of my allergy issues and my asthma, I really have a hard time with sinus infections. And according to my doctor, this is the best way to keep them away, is to use this every day, multiple times a day. It's Saline nasal spray. And so it's not habit forming, it's just salt water, basically. And so we go through these pretty quick in my home. I wanted to get 2 more of them. I got 2 more of these Camp Camo by Cured Flex Fabric Bandages. I just think these are amazing. As you can see, I'm wearing one right now. And because I'm wearing one right now, I'll tell you real quick why. I burned my finger making tea. It's this crazy thing where the little mitt I was using literally lit on fire because I touched the burner with the mitt. It's this whole story. It's going to take weeks for this to heal. It's so bad. It's already been almost a week and it's just nowhere near healed. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of these because I don't want to be walking around with an open wound. Just at all, at home either, but out in public, I definitely don't want that. But I find these bandages, they just work the best. They stay on the longest. And I don't get, when I use regular Band-Aids, sometimes I'll get a heat rash from the latex, or I don't get that with these either. So I really like them. They're a lot more breathable. And then I got this Value Health Headache Relief Extra Strength compared to Excedrin Extra Strength. This is acetaminophen, aspirin, and caffeine. You get 24 capsules, obviously for $1. And I found this actually has the same ingredients as Pamprin. So this is what I use for cramps. But I get 24 of them for $1. Have you noticed that the Pamprin and the women's Midol and that kind of stuff, it's like getting to be $8 or $9 for like 12 of them. It's crazy how expensive it is. So I use this instead. I don't notice a difference. So I could be pain-free for a lot less. I have also really fallen in love with these razors here. These are made by the Dollar Tree, and they've got 6 blades on them, and they are wonderful. I don't get razor burn like I used to, and I found these don't go bad as quick. The ones I was getting would get rusty real fast, to where I basically would just get a new razor every time I got in the shower to shave. And now these are lasting me a lot longer. Now, part of that might be I have a window in the shower, and I've been putting the razor up in the window, so I think that's really helping not just kill germs, but dry it off real quick so it doesn't rust. But yeah, these are really good. I definitely recommend them. One area that there was a bit of a shortage, though, at the Dollar Tree today was the dental aisle. They were really low on the toothpaste and almost completely out of toothbrushes. Now, I don't know if somebody came in and just had a bunch of fun in there or what, but the dental floss was also barren, and there was just about 15 of these left. This is the only gum-related item that they had, so I went ahead and got 2 of them. These are those deep clean. I don't know if you can see, they've got those little bristles right here. You can just get them between your teeth. So you kind of use them like you would a toothpick, except they've got little bristles and they're mint flavored. So they're really nice to use after you eat popcorn or meat or something like that. It's a great way to clear out your gums, and it says that they fight tooth decay and stimulate the gums as well as just removing food. Oh, and they also have a resealable little Ziploc type thing up here. So after you open them, you can keep securing them back closed. Okay, in the food aisle, I really just, I don't know. I just didn't see anything I wanted or needed. But sometimes, Brad and I have been eating a lot healthier lately. But sometimes you have to cheat. And sometimes you have to just give into your cravings and have something that you want as opposed to something that's good for you. And that's when we have beef flavored top ramen. I just love these. They are a 5-pack. And there's no MSG in these ones. The other ones do have MSG. So that's part of why I always get these at the Dollar Tree. And then we have our favorite sugar. This is Morena Pure Cane Sugar. We do use this in our coffee, but I also use it when I cook now. It doesn't have, it's not bleached like the white sugar. And that's why we like this. I think it tastes a little better too, if I'm honest. I don't know if it's in my head, but I do think it tastes better. Oh, and I should probably tell you, it's 2 pounds that you get for $1. And this one is certified, wow, okay, certified vegan, certified clean, non-GMO. KMD certified, product of Mexico. I got this little set here. It's got the cups and the spoons for measuring. I don't know what it is. I feel like I never have enough of these when I'm cooking like a meal, and maybe I have to keep measuring things, and maybe, oh shoot, I got that dirty or wet and I'm just going to toss it in the sink, and now I need another whatever measurement, a cup or whatever. I like having a bunch of them so I can just go through and measure and not worry about it. So I wanted to definitely get this. I couldn't believe that I was able to get this 8-piece set of spoons and cups for $1. And these are dishwasher safe too. I don't mean to brag, but they are. I'm saving the Halloween for last because, you know, it's the best thing. I want you to stick around. I got some more of our favorite garbage bags. And I wanted to get more gloves, and I couldn't remember which brand it was that I like, so I got one of each. I got more of these bags for the litter. Got some more Reynolds wrap, more baby wipes. And I have kind of changed my opinion about these. These are the diaper disposal bags. And when I got these, I got them for litter, and then I came back on here and I said, I don't really like these. They're too small. I changed my mind again. So here's the thing. As a cat parent, I clean the litter box multiple times a day, not just once. My cats are very hygienic, you know. They want everything to be perfectly clean all the time. So when I do the big cleaning, and maybe there's a mess or whatever, that's when I use these bigger bags. But when I just have to clean up a little bit, just in the middle of the day, just to get it to where it's free of everything, that's when I use these little guys here. They're just the perfect size, really, for something little. Now, it is hard to get the scooper in here, but oh, these are made a little bit nice. Okay, well, never mind. I stand corrected. The opening here is much larger than it was on the last set. The last set of these that I had was about this big on the top, and I couldn't get, and I thought, how are you going to get diapers in there? But apparently they got the memo. These weren't wide enough on the top. So I won't have a problem with these now. But they really are the perfect size for diapers, litter. If you have a dog and you're, going out and you want to pick up after them, perfect size to just pick up what you need and then secure it. You could probably use this for a bunch of other types of small trash as well. But I really like these. 75 of them for $1. And that's part of why I'm trying to use these in between. These are 40 for $1. So if I use them every day or twice a day, I feel like I have to go to the Dollar Tree constantly to buy more. But if I use both, I'm able to really cut down on how much I'm using. These are also BPA free, it says. Interesting. And they are scented, although I haven't noticed a difference in the scent. Maybe they're like coconut scent or something. It's very light. It also says on here that you can use these for traveling. That would be really nice to use for traveling. You could even, take the little travel size things and put these in here and just kind of, instead of Ziploc bags, kind of, you could really get creative with using these on traveling, I think, or while traveling. I can't talk. I got some of this Lysol lemon and sunflower essence. I really like this cleaner. I like that I can dilute it. I put it in a spray bottle and it lasts, for me, for a long time. It's just 2 of us here and I feel like it lasts 6 months, maybe a year, depending on how much I'm cleaning and how many other spray bottles of other things I have, which to me is great for $1. And we've got 2 bathrooms and they both kind of have different, I don't know if it's different types of water or what, but the needs are different in the 2 bathrooms. One I really like bleach, and the other one I kind of feel like I need some sort of a lime away kind of situation. So I use lime away in one of them, and then I use this, The Works, with bleach in the other bathroom. And I'm really happy with both of these. I'm also happy with the price. $1 is really great. Okay. Oh, and I got this for Brad. This is his favorite body wash. I like to always have a bunch of extra so that we don't run out. And on to the Halloween. I put my fireplace together with all my Halloween stuff, and I'm not quite sure that I love the way it looks. There's something off, and I'm not quite done with it, so I'm not going to show you yet. But in one of the areas, I wanted to take something out and put something else in its place, And what I found was this. I think that's too cute. Kind of looks like me and Zelda together, doesn't it? I just thought that was too adorable. This will be going under my mantle, but part of the whole mantle display. And then I found they have these little, you know, these little bags. I just thought this one was too cute. If you've got it, haunt it. Ha ha ha. So funny. But I love bringing these with me when I travel somewhere, whether I'm on a road trip or flying somewhere. These are perfect to bring along, especially if I'm going shopping anywhere for souvenirs. These are so easy to carry along. They're not too big and clunky or anything. They're also nice to be able to put things in for packing, or in the hotel room on the dresser or the desk or something. These are great to store things in. I just think they're wonderful. They're also good for going book shopping, I found. I got 2 cards. One is for somebody, so I don't want to show you because they're probably watching. And then this other card, I've got a booktube channel where I do nothing but talk about books and reading and the joy of reading. I will link that video up here at the end of the video, or that page up here. I will link that page up here at the end of this video and down in the description box if you're interested. But I do make a book journal, and I'm going to be doing one every year now because I've been reading so much. And I thought this would be so cute on the cover of the book journal that I make. That's what this is for. And their cards are 2 for $1. And they're usually Hallmark cards, which is crazy. Yeah, that was a Hallmark card. Also got this little guy here to fly around in my hallway. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I did get a couple Christmas items. They really don't have a lot yet again for Halloween, but they're already ramping up for Christmas, which I'm all about. So I found this cute little gnome here. He's an ornament, and he's got cute long legs with socks on them. I had to have him. And I got one for my mom too, because she also likes gnomes, and she also has like we both have this thing where we just think stuffed animals and figurines with really long skinny legs are adorable. So, Mom, I got one for you. I got this little house here to paint, and I got a second one. I'm going to end up doing a video where I'm doing a DIY, and I'm going to make this into like an actual house. I don't know how yet. I'm going to have to get creative with it, but that's the plan, is to make this a really fun house to look at. So wish me luck. If it works out well, I'll probably make a video or something and show you. I'm not sure though yet if this is going to come together the way I want it to, but it's so cute. And then I found this sign, Merry Christmas from our gnome to yours. There's something about this. I thought, oh, I probably don't need it. But I kept going back and looking at it. I think I just love the gnome with the little lantern. There's something very heartwarming about it. It makes me feel like I can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait to sit in front of a fire and read Christmas books or something and, I don't know, drink eggnog. That's where this sign brought me. So I thought I better bring it home and hang it on my wall at Christmas. All right, well, that is everything that I got at the Dollar Tree today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I love you. Bye.